Hello again everyone, this is Shodredux with another Battlefield Play for Free commentary. If you haven't played the game, check it out at battlefield.playforfree.com. Today's video is very special. It was a suggested video by Dark Warrior 103. So thanks for the suggestion, and I hope you enjoy this video as well. Just to let you know, it's going to be the rocket. Now, with the rocket in mind, you would think it would be a very cheesy weapon to use in any game you play, just due to the fact that, you know, it's a rocket, you have splash damage, and it can kill people if you hit them in the right spot. However, in Battlefield, this rocket tends to be a little bit different. They have made this a very fair and well-balanced weapon because its primary target is actually for the vehicles. So the thing is using this up against infantry, you still get your splash damage effect, even if you aim at the ground next to them, but you don't kill them entirely. So it doesn't make it feel as much as a cheap kill. So even playing with the rocket, you know, it doesn't feel like a noob weapon to use, because when you aim it and actually hit your enemy with it, it is a one-hit kill. But the splash damage, it takes two rockets, you know, to be relatively close enough in order to kill your enemy. So it doesn't feel cheap like it would if you were playing some other game where if you launch the rocket, you know, next to your enemy, it would kill them. You know, even realistically so, that should happen. You just feel more rewarded when you get rocket kills in this game because you actually plan out your trajectory and, you know, hit your target. And it's just a fun weapon to use for that. Now, do I suggest going out and using only the rocket as far as your main weapon? No, because it does a heck of a lot more damage to vehicles. Whereas, you know, doing the damage to infantry, you have to directly hit them in order to kill them. Otherwise, it's going to take two rockets that are relatively close in order to kill them. So I just wanted to reiterate that again. Now, it was extremely fun to make this video because, in all honesty, when I was recording the first couple rounds, I was kind of rushing in there expecting, you know, the rocket to reload fast enough. But just to go and start off with one of the negative sides with the rocket, you know, you don't get a very high ammo count. Especially if you know, even if you have your ammo all the way maxed out for your engineer class. Also, the reload time for the rocket tends to be a pain, especially if you're trying to go through and get kills too. It takes extremely long time to reload. So, and especially for just firing off one rocket to try and hit an infantry unit, it does tend to be a little bit aggravating. But, you know, all in all, if you just keep in mind, if you're just going to use solely the rocket, you just might as well have fun with it. Another thing that I don't fully appreciate for the rocket as far as just going against infantry, especially in the map Sharky, when you're aiming down scope with the rocket, it doesn't have like a standard crosshair like it does for like the pistols or any of the other weapons. It's kind of a bit of a funky crosshair. For the sole purpose, it makes it easier for you to shoot at range because it doesn't have mil dots, but it has, you know, adjustable like range lines for when you fire your rocket to know what distance to fire at and to line up your shot against vehicles. But you can also do the same against infantry as well, especially the ones that tend to snipe, because most of the time for them to make the snipers to make their shots, they're stationary. But yet again, the crosshair and the zoom for this rocket is just, it's a little bit, you know, hard, I guess, because of the darkness of the you know, the scope lines, and you really don't get like an actual, you know, mil dot there, like I said, to actually point exactly where you're aiming at. So your eyes have to kind of adjust to it a little bit. Also, the rocket, in order for you to be accurate with it, you have to be zoomed in down scope. If you're running around and not scoped in with the rocket and just decide to, you know, fire a shot with it, it is going to be extremely inaccurate. So just to reiterate and to sum it up, if you want to be accurate with the rocket, you need to scope in, so that way you can make your most accurate shot out of it. Otherwise, if you're just doing hip fire with the rocket, or just running around and just plan on firing without zooming in, you are definitely going to have a hard time hitting your target unless you're right up in their face. The main good point about the rocket is it is a one-hit kill when you directly hit your target. So yet again, I must say that it's not a very cheesy weapon to use, because even if you aim at your target and miss and just hit the ground, you only do at most maybe 51 damage to 58 damage to your enemy. And you'll see an example of that coming up here in just a second. But I guess the way I feel when I use this weapon is like if I was playing a medieval game and hurling a javelin into my enemy's chest at a distance, It's like that kind of reward. Except the only difference is that this javelin explodes. Well, that is all I got for this commentary. If you guys have any more suggestions or ideas, just go through and throw them out there. If you like my videos, I do other games besides Battlefield Play4Free, so if you have any suggestions, just rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.